I know Tom reminded me that somehow, some way, I skipped over merge spaces. Um,
As my favorite UFC announcer Bruce Buffer would say, the moment we've all been waiting for.
Yeah, the moment we've all been waiting for. Matterport Merge Spaces tool. Again, this is something you signed up for a beta. It's not you're not. I don't think it's like you're not eligible. It's kind of like I don't think anybody in the We Get Around Network forum has reported that they've been able to activate the beta. So
Yeah.
again, we'll talk about what it. I'll describe what it does and then ask you some questions about it.
Sure.
So the example would be maybe if you're taking a Matterport tour of a hotel and the client comes back a year later and says, we did a refresh on one of those floors. Could you just insert our new rooms into the tour? Previously, you really couldn't do that without going back to Matterport and having a bespoke conversation and maybe getting charged a fee for them to do some kind of surgery on your Matterport tour. Now with, or what I should say is once Matterport Merge tool comes out, you'd be able to say, oh, that floor changed. Okay, I can insert that into my tour. A room changed, I can insert that into my tour. I mean, I know I had that happen. We scanned a house, and after the scan was done, the agent talking to the homeowner said, you got to fix that bedroom. It's not going to sell. And so they spent some money on construction. They rebuilt the bedroom, and we had to come back out and scan the bedroom, and that was a little bit of magic behind the scenes of deleting some scans and then replacing them.
Yeah, they should call this the D Johnson feature.
Yes, in honor of a former Matterport employee. So this features one of the questions that comes up in the We Get Around Network forum all the time is I've been asked to scan a commercial office space. It's new construction. They've only built out 3 of the 10 floors. That's all they want. Is there any way for me to put it into one Matterport model? And there's been some smoke and mirrors about how you might accomplish that with using deep links or using third-party players that could display multiple tours. But now you literally could say, oh, take those 3 floors and merge them into one Matterport tour and just stack the 3 floors on top of each other. So that would be an example. Anyway.
Yeah, there's a few different cases I could think of that I've came across in real life. You mentioned redoing a room and having to go back and do it. I actually had to go back to a property today and rescan a room because we had previously scanned the space with the Pro 2, and there was some sunlight coming in the window and it created black spots on the tour. So I went back with my Pro 3, but when I went there, some things in the room had changed. So I just took the original tour that I had and rescanned just that one room with the Pro 3, and then I just deleted the old Pro 2 scans, and that was fine. More importantly, think about a large hotel. We do a lot of hospitality. And so you have maybe a 10-story hotel, and every floor has different event spaces, and it's all connected by an elevator shaft or by a stairwell or whatever. Sometimes they're nice stairwells, sometimes they're not. So, I'm like, let's get in and get out. And I have several photographers who work for me. So I could bring 3 guys and I could say, okay, you do this floor, I'm going to do this floor, and the third guy do the bottom floor. We're all going to scan right to the stairwell, the common stairwell, and have enough of that overlapping stairwell in place where we can then go back to the office and I can merge all 3 by having that common overlap of the stairwell in place.
You see this is a tool that you will use as soon as it is commercially available.
Yeah, if it merges it as if I was there doing it all in one tour, yeah, I would definitely use it.
Yeah, so you could get. I mean, there are going to be clients that say, "Hey, I don't, we're a 24/7 place, or we're an 18/7, whatever it is. We're busy. We don't have time to shut down our business for you. And we don't want our people in your scans, another story.
I come across
So
it every week. Every week, it's we can block out an hour. There was a restaurant at a hotel that literally they could only shut down for 45 minutes, and it took me 3 days to scan it because I could only do 45-minute chunks.
yes.
Uh,
So another use case where you could put three of your team members on the job, go into that 45-minute window and get the job done.
Yeah.
That might be the difference between getting the business and not getting the business.